Welcome everybody. If you are watching this video, you are interested in the new purchase. Let me just go out and say it. This is going to be a short story of how I received it, how I wanted it, saw it, bought it, got it here today. Let's go ahead and show you what it is. This is Ghost Rider, also known by my mother as Behemoth. This is a 1995 Toyota 4Runner SR5 V6 automatic 3-liter 4-wheel drive with a 4-inch lift and 33s. The story on how I got it, I saw it on Facebook Marketplace a little while ago, maybe 2 months ago. A guy up in Cecil County was selling it. I didn't think anything of it at the time because I was like, I don't know if I can do a lifted vehicle at this point, because I already have the 98, if you know. But long story short, whatever you want to say, I messaged the guy because I went up there to look for some parts for the 98, and I saw that he still had it for sale a month or two later. And I messaged the guy. I was like, "Hey, you still got the white 95?" He said, "Yeah. You want to come look at it?" I said, "Yeah, why not? Give it a shot." So I went up there about 2 or 3 weeks ago, saw it, looked around it. Everything checked out. It's got the 3-liter, but the head gaskets were already done on it. And I was like, you know what? Fuck it. Let's take a chance on it. So I messaged the guy again. I went there and looked at it. I drove it. Not legally, whatever you want to call it. Everything checked out. A week later, I returned with my dad. We went and looked at it, said screw it, get it, give him the money, got the title. He did the bill of sale, and it may seem a little bit overpriced, but $3,800 is what I got it for. But you also got to put into account that the heads were done, it's got the lift, it's got the tires, the wheels. To be honest, I may be stupid here, but I don't know what brand of wheels they are. Maybe somebody in the comments can tell me. So I bought it last Sunday. Today is July 29th or 30th, and I picked it up. Today is Friday. I picked it up on Wednesday. I've been driving it ever since. And let me tell you, it's a whole different experience driving a lifted truck than it is a stock truck. It is all over the road, but I know how to control it. After a few days of driving it, I feel pretty confident. Of course, it's got the typical rust here. It's starting to rust all the way down here. It's got the rust there. Typical quarter panel rust for the early 90s 4Runners and the late 90s 4Runners. It is an SR5 with 4-wheel drive. I can tell it was in an accident. Obviously, your first indication is the hood has been repainted or attempted to be repainted. But this is another indication. Yeah, that's no good. This is another indication. It's just loose all over. Obviously, it doesn't have a rear bumper. I'm going to get one of them soon. But I don't regret this purchase at all. It does have the typical Toyota crack dash on it. Like I said, automatic 4-wheel drive. It's got the LED interior lights all around. It's got a sunroof. Is one thing that I really wanted to do is get a sunroof. Like I said, 4-inch lift on 33s. These tires are going away pretty soon because they're from 2012. I shouldn't even be running these at this point. It's got the rear wing, spoiler, whatever you want to call it. I wanted that. And I wanted the tailgate, which it does have a tailgate. If you guys don't know, which I'm pretty sure if you don't know, you're pretty much not in the loop here. But you put the key in, turn to the right, and the window goes down all the way. And inside, there's a latch right here. Pull it up, and the tailgate comes down. I am planning on taking this to shows, even though it's not show ready. But a tailgate was one of the main things that I had to have in the vehicle. You can probably see all those spare parts back there. But obviously you can tell it was in an accident. This bent in. Down there's hit. I don't know. Those lights aren't even hooked up. It's got the trailer hitch, which I'm obviously not going to use. Because what am I going to tow with this? I'm keeping the running boards on for the fact that I have friends that can't get in it. Or quote unquote, they say they can get in it, but they're going to need that for help. Like I said, it actually has the emission system out of it. So it doesn't have a cat. It has the crossover pipe delete on it. But my plans for it right now are maintenance first. Obviously maintenance first. I'm going to take it to the shop next month, and it's going to be sitting there, and I'm going to have a budget. I'm not going to say my budget, but it's a big budget to get everything fixed on this. And it does leak oil. It pissed oil for the first 2 days that I owned it, but it seems to have slowed down. Other than that, the tie rod ends need to be done. There's a giant clunking noise, which I'm assuming is the tie rod ends in the front end, but I'm not mechanically inclined like that. I did have to replace this headlight. The bulb was burned out. Everything else works perfectly fine, except for the oil pressure gauge fluctuates. But if you know anything about lifted trucks, you know a lift and bigger tires is going to kill your gas mileage. I can sit there idling and I can watch the gas gauge go all the way down. And honestly, I'm perfectly okay with that. I don't care. This has got a bigger tank than my 98. I'll probably do a driving video at a different time, but other than that, this is just a quick little overview and plans of what I'm going to do to it. It's just maintenance first for the most part. And then I don't think I'm going to modify it at all. Maybe one day I'll take those little fender things off and the end caps on the running boards just to make it look a little sleeker. But I don't think I'm going to do tinted windows because I don't think I need to. Even though they're not really tinted. I've always wanted one of these trucks for the longest time. This is the truck that started my Toyota obsession. We have a 1995 as well, a red one that's a 5-speed manual that I grew up with my entire life. We still have it. But that's the vehicle that started my Toyota obsession. Addiction, whatever you want to call it. And I finally got one of my own. So, that's the end of this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Leave a comment. Like it. Share it. Save it. I don't care what you want to do with it. Just enjoy it. And just like I'm enjoying this truck right now. Y'all have a good day. I'll see y'all later.